Welcome to our healthy home because a healthy home with non-toxic cleaners actually creates healthier people in that home. Tonight, you're going to have fun tonight in learning not only about Shackley, but how you can save a bunch of money and save our environment too. If I can get my screen to go ahead. There we go. Okay. So this is my husband and myself. We've been married now about 27 months is all. We count the months at our age uh, because we were both married a long time before. And I was actually widowed for 19 years. Anyway, I'm a pharmacist by profession. I would rather people be healthy naturally rather than with drugs, however. And my husband is a research scientist, meteorologist specialist. And we are both very science-based. And so the science is very, very important to us. Now, there's a lot of things that we can remember, but there are things that you're probably going to write down or want to write down. So have some paper and pen available so that you can write down your questions, your thoughts, etc. All right. So let's start with, what if we could have a proven source of 100% safe products? We can do that with Shackley. You know what? Dr. Shackley actually created the very first multivitamin in 1915 for his patients. He knew that there was something in nature that really helped the body be nourished properly. And he was able to draw it out of the natural substances that he derived it from and find a product that really his patients are getting results from. So obviously, he believed in the power of nature and protecting our environment. Now, we're focusing on the environment tonight, and Shackley has been environmentally conscious for more than 60 years. They've worked with, Basic Age was the first biodegradable cleaner before biodegradable was in the dictionary in 1960. It actually was the first official Earth Day product of 1970. It's been used on Jacques Cousteau's ships and in the biosphere too, and in many other environmental groups. The products are 100% safe. They're powerful, they're green, they're guaranteed, and they work.
There was a lake south of Rochester, New York, called Lake Kniskus. It's actually in a little village called Livonia, New York. And one of our distributors had come across someone in that area, and we got wind, came back to me, that this wonderful lake was dying. In the process of discussion, this idea of using a phosphate-free product, which at that time was not a common thing. And so through a process of working with the University of the Geneseo State University, Buffalo State University, the state of New York, I went to Shackley and I asked him if they wanted to participate in the ideal situation. There were 512 homes in Livonia, New York. If we could get every home using biodegradable product, could we affect the end result and see a change in the lake? Shackley agreed to it, the company. We got Boy Scouts to distribute to every home, 512 homes, boxes of Basic L. Every home in Livonia, New York used Shackley products for that period of time. As they are using the product, and as within a very short period of time, and I happened to be there down at the lake when the scientists were looking for the microorganisms, and I don't know all the quite what they're looking for, but I remember them saying that. And they were very excited because it didn't take long to begin to see what they were looking for, and what they were looking for was life. And so that's how Lake Kniskus got saved. That's how they've got a very beginnings of documentation. The other universities picked up on it. Eventually, it became a part of a part of a tool that helped pass a law that banned phosphates in the state of New York.
It Shackley makes such a difference in this world. I mean, isn't that a great story? Wow. So how safe is your home? Now, these are things that you really want to consider. We do believe that our home should be the safest place in the world. We've got so many poisonings that occur at home. And because we seal our homes from, the changes in temperatures in different locations, the weather, etc., we really seal them well. So that just means that these chemicals build up in our homes and we don't even realize it. Think about walking down the cleaning products aisle in the grocery store. Do you smell those cleaning products? Yes, you do. Aren't all of those cleaning products sealed? There's off-gassing that comes from those bottles, those containers. We don't think about it. So let's look at some labels. Chlorine bleach is, oh my gosh, that's probably the most causing household poisonings. And degreasers, that affects your lungs, your fatty tissue around your nerve cells. Glass cleaners, they can contain ammonia, which affects our breathing, our eyes, etc. Oven cleaners are really harmful. And thankfully, a lot of people have switched to the ovens that will clean themselves, which is nice. And then toilet bowl cleaners. Oh man, very, very dangerous, especially if swallowed. Do you realize how many chemicals we have? Industrial chemicals that are being used in household items. This is actually an old chart. So the FDA tests 200 of those. It's only regulated 5. And that's since 1976. That law has not been changed. Do you think maybe we should address that issue? Oh my goodness. So here's some facts that will probably shock you, but we've got COPD, chronic lung disease that's associated with harsh cleaning ingredients. You've got air fresheners and spray cleaners that do affect pregnancy. You've got fragrance cleaning products. Quite honestly, they contain hormone disruptors. I cannot specifically say, but many scientists believe it's contributed to early puberty in our children. And exposure can take many routes. You've got skin, inhaled, absorbed through the air, ingested. I have to say that as a pharmacist, I would dispense creams, lotions, patches, inhalers, etc., to get medication into the body. And yet we don't really think about what is not labeled as a drug or an over-the-counter medication. We don't think of our shampoos and deodorants and cleaning products, etc., as affecting our health, but they do. And there are warning labels on products for a reason. Obviously, if they say poison, it is poison. However, there's less hazardous ones, and just because you don't see poison on there doesn't mean it's healthy for you either. Like I mentioned, fragrances for one thing. And a lot of these products actually are supposed to be disposed of, and they can't be recycled. They need to be disposed in proper places. So our children really at risk. We have a lot of asthma going on. And we've got the cleaners, appliances, our flooring, our drapes, our upholstery, etc., all are off-gassing. Now, here's a couple of very commonly used cleaning products, Lysol and Pine Sol. This mom was using both of these products to clean, disinfect around her child, and that's how the child wrote his numbers. After stopping use of these cleaners, this is how the child wrote his numbers. They reintroduced the cleaners, and this is what happened to the child's brain in writing his numbers. I just, almost makes me speechless. We've got to make a difference. We've got to get the word out about how important it is to get people to change their products. So our products are derived from natural sources. They're biodegradable surfactants that makes like water wetter, surfactant is. Our packaging is recyclable, etc. They're very concentrated. They outperform 20 leading brands. There's no harmful fumes or hazardous chemicals with these. So they're 100% safe for you. You see these chemicals here, plus a whole bunch more are not in the Get Clean products. So let's start with probably the most commonly used product is Basic H, because it can be used all over the house. And one 16-ounce bottle of concentrate will make 48 gallons of all-purpose cleaner. And so it's much cheaper for you to provide your water and use our concentrate than buying the ready-made mixes in the grocery store. So for all-purpose cleaning, 16 ounces of water, you add a 1/4 teaspoon of Basic H. For windows and mirrors, 1 to 2 drops. So let me caution you, if you use more, you won't like it. It'll streak. Follow directions. And degreasing, 1.5 teaspoons in 16 ounces of water. It's incredibly inexpensive. So you've got 5 cents for all-purpose cleaner, less than a penny for window and mirror cleaner, and 33 cents for degreaser. You have saved a lot. And think about all the bottles that you're not throwing away, because you reuse those 3 bottles that you're seeing there. So whenever you get Basic H for the first time, I always recommend that you get the 3 bottles with it. They're pre-labeled, so you don't have to worry about remembering how much do I use, blah, 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 okay? And then the laundry room. It's really important to have non-toxic laundry products because your baby, your child is constantly sniffing, chewing, whatever on their clothes or as they're lying in bed. And we want products that are hypoallergenic, non-chlorinated, fragrance-free, or we do have a fragrance-free one, but the fragrances they use are natural and non-allergy causing. Look, you've got better soil remover than these other brands that are listed here. And even OxyClean, it's a better stain remover than OxyClean. And Nature Bright, oh my goodness, it's a wonderful stain remover. It really boosts your color tones and brightens your whites without bleach. It does use natural enzymes, and it is biodegradable. Look at these befores and afters. You've got soy sauce on the left, and the bottom picture is the result with using Nature Bright. And you've got green pen stain on the left, and on the right, you see it's removed. Oh my goodness, it's such a wonderful product. I was at a networking event where they had wine available for us, and red wine got spilled on one of my favorite yellow blouses. So I came home, and I do have the befores and afters, but it's not in this presentation. But my yellow blouse was perfectly clean from that red wine. It's amazing. And then your fabric softener with the dryer sheets are wonderful, and they are biodegradable, unlike the other dryer sheets on the market. And they certainly reduce wrinkles, static clean, et cetera, et cetera. And automatic dishwash concentrate. You know, you can get 48 dishwasher loads from one container. And of course, it's chlorine bleach free. Some of these other products out there in the market, they use chlorine. So do you think all of it gets rinsed off of your dishes and glasses and so forth? Or gets dried right onto them? So when you're eating food or drinking or whatever from them, maybe you're getting some residue of those cleaning products there. Hand dishwash concentrate. When it says a few drops is all you need to remove soil, grease, and grime, it is so true. So some households, because people are used to using, you know, just really squeezing the bottle, they probably dilute it for other people to use. But honestly, when you get used to just using a few drops for washing your dishes and that sort of thing, it's just an amazing degreaser and cleaning for and it's very gentle on your hands too. And then we have the hand wash concentrate. You want to have a bottle of this, and you can get additional, those empty bottles, you can get additional ones so you can have it around the house and all your bathrooms, etc. It is so wonderful for your skin, and it certainly cleans your hands. Then we have our germs. We need a very excellent germicide, and that's what we have with Basic G. As you can see, 1 16-ounce concentrate will make 32 gallons of germicidal cleaning solution. And that's about 73 cents. Oh, for a gallon, that's 73 cents a gallon. That's like so inexpensive. And one of my favorite newer additions to the line is the Germ Off wipes, because they're so convenient. They clean and disinfect surfaces in 5 minutes. And if you'll notice at the very bottom, that bottom bullet says kills the COVID-19 virus in 1 minute. They're fragrance-free, they're bleach-free, and they're just amazing. So Shaklee has a special. You buy 3, you get 1 free. Or you can get 1 also. You don't have to get 3, but I like to have them on hand. I don't want to run out. And then Scour Off. Quite honestly, one of my sisters sent me a tub of this even before I was introduced to the nutrition. She was the very first product, the first person that introduced me to Shaklee, probably in 74, I think it was. And it smells like bubble gum. As you can see, it really works befores and afters. And yes, you're going to have some elbow grease that you use to take those stains, etc., off. But your hands are not going to be all dried out. It's not gritty or anything. It's just an amazing, amazing cleaner. I love it for my stainless steel sinks and refrigerator and all that stuff. So the Get Clean products really help protect our fragile environment. And the starter kit, it makes a huge impact on our planet. You've got 108 pounds of packaging waste alone that you're saving from the landfills, and 248 pounds of greenhouse gas that is not being released because of these concentrates. So you do have choices. So what are some of the next steps that you can take? Test the products, find out how they work for you. And we have healthy nutrition, healthy weight, healthy beauty, and healthy home. I personally started with the nutrition, and we have a great package to start with that people can feel better in 30 days, money back guaranteed. Or you may know some people that really want to take some pounds off and they want that sculpted figure. instead of that fluffy figure. And that's what the Shaklee 180 program will do. We have healthy beauty with the youth products, and that make a huge difference in the quality and beauty of your skin. And of course, our healthy home product. So your member options. Yes, you can buy retail. Sure, we'd happy to take that. However, you can get a lifetime membership with Shaklee with either buying the basic nutrition package called the Ready Set Wellness Program, and or you choose $150 of any combination of products, and you instantly unlock a lifetime membership with Shaklee. Or you can spend $19, $20 and access the member perks. Or another option, if you love to help other people, then this may be an option for you. Become an ambassador for $49.95 with a purchase of either the Ready Set Wellness Bundle or $150 product order of your choice. It has so many benefits. So in today's economy, we have realized that we need multiple streams of income to get ahead and thrive, especially after COVID. I'm just going to mention it to you. This is something that initially, when I was introduced to Shaklee in 1975, so yes, 48 years, this month, actually, I became a distributor and now called an ambassador with no intention of building a business. I was working full-time as a pharmacist, had 2 under the age of 4, was married to a naval officer. We were busy and I was tired. And my friend said, try this basic nutrition program for 30 days. And if you don't feel better, you get your money back. So I did try it. I felt better. And then I had to get my husband on board because he didn't want to spend our good money, quote unquote, on Shaklee when we could get all our vitamins for free from the military. I said, look, I feel better on the Shaklee. I was taking the free stuff and didn't feel any difference. Will you try it for 30 days? And if you don't feel better, we'll get our money back. So he wanted to prove me wrong. And he tried it. He felt better. And quite honestly, my honey-do list started getting done on the weekends. It was wonderful. And he started really being awake in the evenings and interacting with our daughters when he came home from the ship. So that was awesome and amazing. Now he actually saw the tax benefits of the home-based business. So within 6 months, I had a business. Within a year, I was able to quit my full-time pharmacist job and be home with our daughters, which is what I wanted to do. And when they got into school, I did go back to pharmacy part-time. So anyway, the choices. You can become a member. You can pay retail, or you can become a member, which is a lifetime benefit. And you're saving 15% off of all future orders. You get free shipping on your initial order, and you're getting 25 loyalty points. What does that mean? That's like $25 that you'll be able to use on future order to pay for product. So that's a real benefit. Or you can become an ambassador. And you also receive 25 loyalty points. And there's so many perks to being an ambassador, including some special coupons that you can earn and additional discounts in your loyalty orders. And of course, you have the business opportunity available. No requirement to do it, but if you're a family that's going to use products, they will at least pay you back for buying from your own store. So it's a great option. So consider, with the ambassador level, you empower others to prosper, which is the golden rule philosophy. You work from your home for yourself. You have the tax benefits of the big corporations without the headaches, and you are part of the solution instead of the problem environmentally. Now, here's a number of people that have chosen to share Shaklee with others, and this is their why.
Shaklee is the all-around that I've been looking for. So it has the products that I need, that my kids need, that the people that I love need.
It's very, very rare to find something that has the history that Shaklee does with the innovation and the relevancy that we have today.
I loved that Shackley was nature-based but science-backed.
I joined Shackley because I was looking for stability, I was looking for legacy, I was looking for a place that I could grow long term. I was also looking for integrity.
I have been blown away by the amount of research, the amount of clinical trials, the quality of the products.
Shackley just doesn't put a product out. They go through all of the steps of testing. There are all kinds of rigorous things that have to happen for even just a product to come out.
We need to share wellness with as many people as possible. What better way than through products that are incredible, that work, like Shackley's.
One thing that I really noticed here is just how everyone accepts each other, just so kind, so willing to help, really in each other's corner every step of the way.
It can be challenging to find people who are truly, genuinely authentic and love people and want to help people, and I feel like that's what I found here.
And it's not just about making the money, but creating partnerships, and that's what I really focus on in our business. You know, we build partners.
The amount of help that I got, the amount of resources available, the quality of the apps available, the quality of the website, and the quality of the products, the clinical trials, the clinical studies, the research website, the marketing tools, everything. Every part of my experience of this company as a business has been surprising to me as a distributor.
It's a pretty unique thing, and I've been in this industry for 7 years now, and I've never seen anything like what Shackley has to offer.
The Shackley opportunity is completely different from everything I have researched about because it's a company that is established with the best products out there, the most amazing support from the corporate office. They really want every single one of us to achieve our goals and to continue to live the vision and mission of the company. This is a place where people are passionate about the quality of the products. They're passionate about the compensation plan being real and work. They're just passionate about building excellence. I heard that from Roger Barnett on the very first call I was on, and I was like, that was so impressive to me.
The best part of building my Shackley business has been seeing people become healthier on the products, but then also, you know, building a team and seeing them thrive in their businesses. It's just so rewarding.
If someone were to ask me why they should join Shackley, my answer would be really simple. It would be, you'd regret it if you don't. It's just a wonderful place to be.
All right. Let me